Hip Hop Connection.
Used to be so free, never worried about going outside to play hide and seek. How my things just ain't the same. Go to the market with a little change. Now even milk is cheaper than gasoline. Free, yeah. Donnie used to say that we're gonna all be free. What does it mean? Do you remember fighting in the streets in absence of peace and losing our way? Oh yes, that was yesterday. Tell me, when will it change? This world must rearrange and stop to think about our babies, yeah. Say that we're gonna all be free, free. What does it mean? Celebrate, celebrate, celebrate our freedom. We have freedom, elevate, but we've got so much further to go. I wanna be free, free. We've got much further left to go. I wanna be free. I used to say we all gonna be free. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I wanna be free. It spins around, yeah, yeah, yeah. Just don't let the spin get you down. Hey, free of all the lies they tell, free of all the evil. That's what Donnie says. Oh, yeah.
Tell me about the song Free. Free in what sense?
Well, free, you know, there's a lot of different definitions to it, and I think we all have to define what our level of freedom is. But when you think back to even Dr. King, his level of freedom was just, you know, so the kids could congregate together, could go to school together. Okay, well now, you know, now this day and age, we do have that, but there's still some things that we don't have still. We still have racism. We still have some inequalities in a lot of different areas. And quite frankly, freedom at the gas pump. Let's just be real.
Gas is high.
You know, because, you know, and that's when I started writing the song. You know, I was thinking about how high gas was. Like, man, you know, even milk is cheaper than gas. Like, what happened?
You have that line in the song too, right?
So what happened? So it kind of started as a joke, but the reality is that that's really where we sit right now.
You know one line that is missing in there?
Which one?
The rent is too damn high.
So true. So So true.
But this album
Yes.
is doing well in Europe. Tell us a little bit about that. How did you get to cross the ocean and go into Europe?
Honestly, it was a blessing because, it hasn't been out that long and we got support right away from the UK. I mean, there was a couple of DJs there. It started actually in the Netherlands. There was a DJ in the Netherlands that heard it and immediately through Facebook and immediately started playing it as listeners started requesting it, and it started moving up the charts there. And then as more attention started going towards the Netherlands, then some folks in London reached out to us. And so right now it's in 17 different countries. And it's just amazing. That's considering I am the label. This, there is no corporate label, there is no, corporate dollar, marketing. This has all been word of mouth or, through,
But I guess part of it is social media has given you the ability to market yourself in this new day and age and, of technology, of this social media. You don't need big dollars behind you to put your music out there.
Absolutely, you don't. And I'm grateful for that because had it not been for the fact that we have the ability to do that, I probably would have been another one of those artists that just had music just sitting there and never did anything, and nobody would ever see it, or nobody would ever hear it. So I'm grateful to have that opportunity to be able to put it out. And really, I only intended to release it digitally, thinking, okay, well, that's what people are doing now. No one really wants a CD in hand anymore, but we started getting calls, and so we went ahead and started making hard copies for that very reason, because there's some people that are still old school and want to have that CD in hand.
True.